What is up, fellow vape heads? I'm Joe of All Vapes, and thank you for watching another one of my video reviews. Before we get to the review, I wanted to touch base on a subject that one of my YouTube subscribers got a hold of me, and was curious on why I don't really do any cons on the juice that I have reviewed. And let me just kind of touch base on that quick. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on that, but the way I do reviews, when a company calls me or I get a hold of a company, I let them know that it's an honor to receive their juice for a review, and truly it is, because I love what I do. If I'm vaping a donation for a review, I'm vaping it all day, throughout the day. I start from morning and I end right before I get back home from work. What I have found is that certain e-juices will actually taste a little bit differently throughout the day. Some of them improve, in flavor profile over time. Sometimes the flavor can be differentiated by the food that you eat or the stuff that you drink. I'm an unbiased reviewer. I do have my favorites, as every vapor does, but part about doing what I do is that you have to have an open mind. So that pretty much puts that to rest. If anybody has any questions or concerns, obviously you can get a hold of me at Joe of All Vapes on Instagram or here on YouTube. But without further ado, we're going to get into our review. So first of all, my next review is with a company called Nifty Shades of Vape, and they were awesome enough to send me 3 out of 5 of their flavors. This is one of their flavors here. It's called Fantasy, and first of all, I really dig the bottling. Kind of that black matte finish, the black frosted. It's not your typical round cylindrical dripper bottles, which, every now and then it's kind of cool to switch it up a little bit, just to give you a little bit of something different. The flavor profile on this guy is exotic Pina Colada. Now, first I want to say, these were my personal choices. I got to pick 3 out of the 5 of their flavors. And, just to give you a quick one, obviously, the Fantasy is the Pina Colada. We have another one called Climax, Exhilarating Pink Starburst. And the third flavor is Desire. And it is Delectable Strawberry Cheesecake. So, I vaped this stuff all day today. Switched out my coils. I'm using my Cupor Plus 200 watt, and I am still going to do a review on this bad boy. I know most of you saw my video, so stay tuned for that. I'm using a Heracles 4 ohm. I'm vaping at about 75 watts right now. So what I've gotten there right now actually is the strawberry cheesecake, which obviously good enough for me to keep inside my my sub-ohm tank. So first, since it's right in front of me, let's start with the Fantasy, the exotic Pina Colada. Now, Pina Colada is pretty much my favorite drink. I'm a girl drink drunk, I'll admit it. I'm man enough to admit it. Those of us children of the 80s that had one of those Snoopy snow cone machines, and you got that syrup that you poured over the stuff, and it was so stickily sweet, but it was amazing, and it gave us a sugar rush. Exactly what this stuff tastes like, no joke. And I'm not saying that necessarily as a con, that it tastes kind of like slushy syrup, but when you smell it, it smells like the slushy syrup. When you taste it, absolutely true to the flavor. Now, the one thing I found out about this is that it tasted a little bit better the more you vaped it. And so I started out with a few hits over the first hour. By about the second hour, into the second hour, the flavor really started to shine through. The one thing that I liked about this is that you can definitely taste both flavors. You can taste the coconut, and you can taste the pineapple. They're fairly well balanced, but they are incredibly light in flavor. And I personally like heavy flavored e-juice. I like something that really sticks with you, that you can taste in the back of your, on the back of your tongue, and it just keeps you, kind of like a good drink. You're just nursing that constantly. Not, a con, but for me personally, I would like to see this just a little bit stronger in flavor. Good vapor production. I really have no other cons with this. If Pina Colada is your thing, you like coconut, you like pineapple, I would definitely consider this your all-day vape. So that is the Fantasy. Now we're going to look at the Climax, the exhilarating pink Starburst, which is pretty much from what I understand, everybody's favorite Starburst candy. Now, if you remember eating pink Starburst, or if you're eating one now, you kind of have that sweetness, subtlety of the strawberry flavor working with almost kind of a creaminess without there actually being cream in it. Absolutely 100% true to the flavor profile. This is literally like you're vaping or eating a pink Starburst. And once again, better the more that I vaped it. You know, by about the second hour of vaping this one, I actually wanted to just bust open a package of Starburst and start chowing down, let me tell you. But yeah, you know, sugar rush with this stuff. Really pleasant vape, true to the flavor profile. Very smooth, and you know, I must say that I wanted to keep vaping this one. It was fun to vape. Typically I like spicier stuff on the dessert kind of area, but every now and then I like to kind of switch it up, and this was just kind of a fun vape. It, you know, reminded me of my childhood. You know, I don't eat a lot of candy right now as it is, but it's true to the flavor profile, like I said. If you like pink Starburst, if you like candy kind of flavored sweet stuff, I think you're really going to dig the Climax. So brings us to our last one. It is the Desire, and that is delectable strawberry cheesecake. The strawberry really comes through on this one, and the strawberry flavor is pretty reminiscent actually of the pink Starburst. I'd almost say that if I didn't know any better, and I don't, that it's the same you know, flavoring used in it, but the creaminess of the cheesecake really comes through, and just like the previous two, this one tastes a lot better the more you vape it. It's a dessert flavor. It's right up my alley if that's you know, your kind of thing too. The two flavors, the cream cheese and the strawberry, work really awesomely well together. I mean, who doesn't like strawberries and cream cheese, right? It's very light. It's very airy. Once again, this is a flavor that I think, for me at least, would taste better if it was a little bit stronger, a little bit more emphasized. But great vapor production, great flavor, and once again, true to the flavor profile. So that is Nifty Shades of Vape, Desire. Overall, I'd say pros are absolutely true to the flavor profile. What you see is what you get with these flavors from Nifty Shades of Vape. I would expect nothing less of the other two flavors that I haven't had the opportunity to try. If you want to know what those two flavors are, go onto Instagram, look up Nifty Shades of Vape, and give them a follow. They were incredibly gracious. I enjoyed the conversation that I had with them. They were very open and honest, and they were pleasurable to work with, and very eager to have me review their ejuice. I would say that the flavor profile is a little bit light in taste, but it doesn't sacrifice the flavor of what the flavor profiles are. A lot of you guys just like something that's just kind of mild, and you know, you don't hit it nearly as heavy as guys like me with a 200 watt you know, box mod and a holster around his waist. Yes, I am a vaping nerd, sue me. But you know, that pretty much wraps up you know, what I'm talking about with Nifty Shades of Vape. Shout outs, got a shout out going out to, actually, my next review is going to be Wicked Forest Vapes. These guys are out of Massachusetts, and let me tell you something, absolute complete pleasure talking with Dan, the CEO and the owner of this company. They're a family-owned business, they're family-run business. I come from a family-run business background, so I really related with this guy and his whole mission. I loved his story. I love meeting new people, and I love talking to you guys. Getting your excellent and positive feedback has meant the world to me, and I really appreciate your constant viewership and subscription. So go on to Wicked Forest Vapes on IG. Give them a follow and check out the different kind of flavors that they have. I will be reviewing all 4 of them. I've smelled them. I haven't tasted them yet, but they smell absolutely amazing. Rave reviews all over the place on this company, so that's something to look out for. And big shout out to my awesome sponsor, Coil Killa. He is now one of my official sponsors. This guy does custom-made coils. Clapton, Canthal can make this stuff twist in ways that a yoga instructor, once again, would be envious of. But he has been so gracious enough to send me 4 handmade custom coils. They are on their way. I can't wait to play with these guys. I'm going to show them to you as soon as they come. Absolutely outrageous wraps. This guy's mind is just totally out there, eccentric as hell, and he's doing it for us. So definitely go and check out Coil Killa. That's Coil_KILLAH on Instagram. Give him a follow. Give him a shout out and tell him definitely that Joe of All Vapes sent you. So, thank you for watching my review. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it a little bit entertaining. And once again, please go on to my IG account, Joe of All Vapes _2, and give me a follow if you haven't already. Please tell your friends about my YouTube page and my reviews. Catch you later, vape heads.